Welcome back everybody to the Red Animation YouTube channel. Today is episode 18 of our Pokemon Heart and Soul Hardcore Nuzlocke playthrough, and today we are going to be taking on Erika to start and then making our way down Route 17, 18, and then hopefully getting into the Kanto Safari Zone as well just to finish out the day. Might not be the longest episode we've ever had, but I think it'll be a good one. So as you just saw there, since last time I actually did go ahead and level up and move some Pokemon around. We got Chicken all leveled up, and he has the Charcoal, which I did give him, and then Sky Uppercut, Blaze Kick, and Aerial Ace, and I did keep Bull's Cut as well. As I was leveling up, though, for Erika, which I'll go through her team here in just one bit, I did notice that the level cap was actually lower than, who we just fought, Sabrina, in the last episode, and actually Janine, is that her name? The next gym, the Poison Gym, who I think is usually Koga, so it's weird that they have a different name. But anyway, the levels are, I don't know if I did these out of order on accident, but that is just, that's what we have. So she has a level cap of 62, so most of these Pokemon, or actually all of these Pokemon now that I'm looking at them, are below 62, so I did go ahead and swap some out. This Dragonite actually is... It's the non-shiny Dragonite. Remember that we have two here. And I did go ahead and teach it Ice Beam as well. So before I get into my strategy here, I do want to go through her team. So she has a level 61 Jumpluff, which had no Sleep Powder. So I'm kind of thinking my strategy will be similar to the last one with the Thunder Wave Mr. Mime and give the Dragonite a berry that has the Sleep Powder, or like will awaken me. But then actually I don't know, because they can't do too much to me. It does no Giga Drain, but Giga Drain shouldn't be super effective against me. So anyway, we'll see. But then she has a level 60 Roserade, a level 60 Tangagrowth, a level 61 Venusaur, a level 62 Victory Bell, and then finally a level 62 Blossom. And as you can see, my team is mostly Ice, Fire, and we do have a little bit of, well, here's Ice. So Dragonite I think might be, and then Flying. That was what I was looking for. So I did level this up, got the Drill Peck in it. This I have purely for the Ice Beam. I know Grass, I think, is super effective against this thing, so we'll see what, yeah, we'll just see, but the Ice Beam is really what I have it. This guy I just brought in, I don't know if this is going to be super helpful at all. In fact, I don't think it will be, but it felt like a good Pokemon to have. And then this, obviously, for the Blaze Kick and the Aerial Ace could be helpful. And then finally, Dragon the Kingdra with Ice Beam. Now, as I mentioned in the open, the strategy I think is going to be giving Dragonite the Sleep Powder. Right now, I think or just giving it the berry to wake up. What I'm a little scared about, though, yeah, Never Melt Ice. Wait, I don't even think I need to do that, because that actually might not be the best. I think I actually want Never Melt Ice, because if I Dragon Dance, it just raises my speed and it doesn't raise any of... It doesn't... I got two, I just passed it, right? No, I didn't. It doesn't raise any of my special attack, which obviously Never Melt, or like Ice Beam is. So maybe we do give it... Yeah. Let's do this, because let me quickly go back through these teams. That's fast. Oh my gosh, the Jolt. Maybe I do want to do that. Raise my speed. It's definitely faster than me. I think I actually do that, and then we just hope that we can get to... Should definitely get the leftovers to something. Let's give it to Head. Man, it's going to go so fast, though. I think it is going to try and awaken me. Although it's a quad, though. Well, I think this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, so let's heal up. I don't remember if I did this last time when I was leveling up off camera, but let's go ahead and heal up, and then let's just go for it. And let's go ahead and save. If you guys remember from the last episode, we had a whole bunch of issues with those bad eggs, so I do want to make sure I save a couple times. Alright, and I think we can just get through here. Now her gym level cap is 62, so we will have to level up just a bit more once we actually get to her, but... Actually, I want to cut this one because it looks like there's somebody right there, so let's see if we can just go by. And I'm going to definitely have to fight all these people, aren't I? Okay, a double battle. I wasn't expecting that. I probably should have. Maybe... This is silly. I don't think I thought this through very well. Although these Pokemon... Not great. Alright, let's, I think we... Ice Beam for sure, just get rid of that. And then let's, Drill Peck that, I suppose. Nice. Heads could be the... Heads is, like, pretty good. It is kind of funny, though, that... Okay. We might be in trouble, then. If that did only that... Do I want to go... I might want to go heads to start. Maybe Dragonite isn't the one I want to do. Let me look up Dugtrio really quick, because if it's that fast... Not Dugtrio, wow. Dodrio, duh. It is fast, it's at 110 speed. It's great attack. Maybe that is what I do. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to switch heads out. Heads will be my lead. And then I can just Drill Peck again. Because this thing... And if I can get an agility off, that raises my speed even more. Yeah, because that thing is just... crushing that. Plus I get a stab. Plus I could get at the beak. I'm going to definitely do that then. And then I just won't even worry about the Dragonite. Yeah, because this thing can't even take out this Flora. And the reason I switched from this Dragonite from the other Dragonite was the other Dragonite was obviously over leveled. So I wanted to try and stay below the level. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, so that was pretty easy. Let's swap out those Dragonite, or let's swap out heads for Dragonite here, because that just was not impressive at all. What does this have? This has the leftovers, yeah. I think we definitely give it the beak then. Because the beak, I know I have... Oh, this actually... Oh, it doesn't have Never Melt Ice. Okay, so maybe that was why, but still, it seems lower. I know I have the beak. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Sharp beak. Okay. I think this might be the move. Yeah. Because it's at 110 base speed. I don't know if I have... I need to check its ability. So this is what I'll be facing. Of course, it's level 57, so it's a little lower. But... Okay, and it is 100% accurate. And her jump fluff will be level 61, so I actually should be faster than it. And I don't think that there's anything that could outspeed me from there. There's certainly nothing that can do a whole lot of damage to me. The Victory Bell does have Sword Stance, so that's a little scary, but I should be able to take it out, I would imagine. Alright, let's get through. Back out of here. Let's level up. Yeah, I think it's just the best way to go. Because that thing just crushed those things, and my Dragonite just was not, even with the lower... I know it's not... I know it's a physical attacker, but still... Like, it probably could eat a few moves, but... If I'm not even one-shotting that thing, it doesn't seem... It doesn't seem like the best thing. Now, I think what we do need to do, though... We should definitely give the leftovers to something. Probably to Jelly, I suppose. And then I think we do probably give this to Dragonite. And then we can just, like, replay... not replay, but... Double, if something, like... The thing about sleep that's different is obviously, like, I will wake up eventually, so I almost think that's, like, the better things. Alright, so let's save. Now that we made those changes around, and then let's go and take on Erika. Of course, we can also... Oh, and we do need to level up. That's what we need to do. Let's go ahead and do that very quickly. That will not take long. They just need to get up to level 62, which is funny that the Bellossom is level 62. Like, is that your ace? It's funny. Alright, I did go ahead and just level these guys up. Unfortunately, I accidentally put Dragon too far, and he actually should have learned Dragon Dance, but for whatever reason, I don't know if I was hitting the wrong button or what. It wasn't letting me, so I'm going to go actually and find the move relearner, and let's go and teach it really quick, and then we'll come back. So let me look this up. I don't have a heart scale. Shoot. I guess we can wait. Oh man, that's so annoying. Huh. Alright. I don't know what we can really do then, so we'll just, I guess it'll probably be okay. I guess we just need to remember that, if we ever needed to do that. I'm just annoyed I don't have a heart scale. I'm sure it could be easy to find, but let's just go ahead and do this then. Okay, now let's get over here. And let's save now that we're in here. Alright, so the strategy, as I mentioned, is we will go heads to start. If I need to go agility to get faster, I will. I don't think I'm going to need to, so as long as we can sweep, if we can get the first one out, I feel pretty confident that we can get all the rest. But, of course, I felt confident before and lost before, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, jump pluff, here we go. Do we think this will do it? It got to go first. Shoot, that's not great. Although it would have gone first anyway, even with the agility. So as long as we can get through a few of these. Okay, it did go Roserade first. Now that's what's gonna suck. I should be faster than everything else, though. It's really just if, like... I feel like Tangrowth has a decent special attack, or special defense. Venusaur, I feel like, is a little bulky, too. Although, it's taking him out, so... This could be... Alright, so I don't know if this is her ace or what, but we'll see. I'm just getting a little low here. Okay. Now this thing, I do not remember how bulky this is, and I can't find it in my recent things quickly, so we're just gonna go for it. Oh yeah. That's not the worst thing in the world. This should do it. This should do it. This should do it. Yep. Okay, it did. If I have to switch now, we can do that, but should only have 1 or 2 more Pokemon left. 1 more? Did we already take on the Roserade? I don't remember. Alright, so now the question... Well, I guess I already clicked it. There was no question there. Okay, we got it. I couldn't remember there was 1 more, in which case we would have been very close there. But we got it. Nice. Giga Drain. Great move. Alright, let's get out of here. So it was decently easy. Now, the next thing... We could probably keep this team for now, to be honest. I don't... Well, I don't know. There's some... We should swap out some water people as well, and after I level up, I should make sure I do a save state, because I am going to be switching out some Pokemon here, and we've seen this happen. So let's save this after this. Alright, let's get the save state. So, alright, nice. So that's that. That's save state 1. And actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and save this. I just haven't had a save state in a while. Alright. Now, in the next encounter, or the next route, it looks like we can get a Houndour or a Gulpin are the 2 options, really. Let's swap this. Let's bring back our Wooper here. Actually, no. We've got Tentacruel there, so that should be okay. Let's move this Dragonite, though, because this thing is much, much better than the other one. Alright, nice. And I think that should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, that should be okay for now. Nice, so let's save it again, now that we have this. And then it's either a Gulpin or a Houndour. I think I'd like the Houndour. That'll be in Route 17, and that's cycling road. So we'll see, like, what obviously they have. It looks like I can get Magmar is the Pokemon. But yeah, let's just run over there. We obviously had the bike, so that's... This is Erika. Oh yeah, she says she's over there. That's right. So all these other battles, they go back over there in the fighting dojo. Okay, I have a bike. I've never understood why they don't let, like, just give you the bike or, like, put you on the bike. Like, they know if you have a bike or not. Okay, I already have it. Yeah, whatever. So let's see how Alright, so let's see what we can run into here. Alright, so I'll cut back in once we run into something. There it is. Alright, the Houndour. It's perfect. Ooh, okay, we have Jelly out. Not who I thought we had, but whatever. Alright, let's start throwing stuff at it. Nice, first try. Sweet, so we should just then go level 18 as well. And let's call this thing Dog. Oh, did not mean to run in to another Pokemon, so let's get out of here. Okay, now the real question is, ooh, doesn't look like there's any. I was just about to say I'm just flying through here. All right, we'll see what they got. I don't know who this is. Okay, Biker Glenn, so coughing, a Magmar, and a Wheezing. A Surf should probably take this out, right? I don't think I have anything super effective, so we'll just Surf. We'll see what happens. Yeah, alright. Magmar obviously should be okay. And then the Wheezing, I don't know if it'll take it out, but we'll give it a shot again. Okay, we did get it. Nice. All right, so this should be the last guy. So I think we should be able to get through here. In the next one, it looks like in our next route, which is Route 18. I think it's just right down here. Yeah, okay, and then now we can. I think right in there. I don't know if there's actually... Okay, there's a Kelseon. That's actually the only thing I can get. So, do I even need to worry about this? I don't know if I do. You know what? I think I will run. Or just not run, but just like not do it. I don't need to. Alright, let's get these berries quickly. Okay. Oh man, I keep like double hitting them. Is there anything up here besides... Okay, that's the Safari Zone, obviously. Can't get through there. Now in Fuchsia City, I can obviously do more headbutts, but that's okay. So let me mark this down quickly. And you know what's funny is I have always said Kelseon, but it's Kesleon, which is not obviously what I'm doing. All right, now the last thing we're gonna do today, and I know it's probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode, just as I might have said at the beginning, I just don't have as much time to record today, but we are gonna go and do the... Oh wait. Okay, I gotta do one thing quickly, but we are gonna do the Kanto Safari Zone as well before we go. So let's get over here, because this will trigger a phone call, it looks like. Yeah, yep, there we go. So I will be catching things in there, so that triggered the Safari Zone open. But before we do that, okay, so this is Fuchsia City, obviously. Let's look in the mart quickly. I don't know if they change, or if they have anything new, but let's go and do this. I think I could probably buy more Ultra Balls. I mean, I have plenty, but whatever. Alright, so that's that. Okay, nice. We got Premier Balls. Is there anything in here? There's not. Just the same old thing. And let's do this. So as normal, these will be our normal Safari Zone rules. Or, whoa, wait. Okay. Safari level, interesting. Okay, I might need to read how this works really quick. And you know what? Okay, as I'm reading this, I don't even know if I'm gonna actually be able to do it because you have to catch a Pokemon first and then do it. So like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything, but let me see. I have to catch a Gen 3 Pokemon if I was going to do it. And so I actually might be able to now that I'm thinking about it. Because there's a decent number of Gen 3 here. However... Okay, so in here, there's a... Cacnea? Should I know what that is? Cacnea. Jeez. Cacnea, Lotad, Makuhita, Trapinch, Lombre, Bedlam, which that would be the best, and then Vibrava. Oh, okay, so we're in here. Okay, the Trapinch. All right, so we'll see if we can catch this, and we'll do my standard kind of way that we have to try to catch things until it runs away. Of course, we don't know if the game is going to let me do that. The last Safari Zone, it was not an issue. But we'll have to see what it does. Nice, we got it. Oh man. Okay, so this guy obviously goes into Flygon, but let's it's what did it just say? It was the Ant Trap Pokemon, so let's call it Ant. Okay, now, I think if I go up here... Yeah, okay, so I can't do that yet. Get through here. Okay, so now if I go and I add it... I don't know if I'll ever do this, but we might as well just because it's what we're doing right now. So if we add this in, again, I don't know if this is how the game normally works, but good. I was really nervous there for a sec that was going to mess up my game. All right, so I just did the save state as well, just so we're clear here now. If we fly back to the Johto Safari Zone, and I should be able to fly with Dragonite. So that's all the way over here. Then if I talk to somebody, right? Where is he? Who do I need to talk to? Is it this guy? There we go. Did I just lose my... Okay, so Ant's there. Okay, got it. I wasn't sure if I was going to lose Ant there. So now I think... Alright, so if you catch more Pokemon, you can get more. However, that doesn't really help me because I obviously can't get anything. And the only other thing, there's some, like... You can get the Bagon in there, the final one. But I don't think it's going to let me catch any more Pokemon in there. So that might just be... That might just be it. Maybe we go and try, though. Might as well. Because I think... If that's all you gotta do... Yeah, because the next one's what they call the bush area encounter. So if we go and drop this Bagon, or not this Bagon, but the ant, the Trapinch off. Let's just deposit this. And then let's go back up there and let's just see if it's gonna let me do it. Wait, I thought I had level 3. Where's level 2? Is that not what I had? Okay, I feel like I just did that. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe I need to talk to these people to upgrade. Yes. Got it. Okay, now I understand. Okay, so he like gives you the money. Okay. Let's try this quickly. I know I said I'd call it quits, but I do want to see if it'll let me. Yeah, it did. Okay. So will this let me catch another Pokemon? Okay, Tropius. It kind of looks like... Okay, it is going to let me. Okay, interesting. You know what? I'm going to run. Now that we know that works... I think that's kind of all I wanted to know. Because now I guess if we ever had to go back, we could do that, but we'll, yeah, we don't need to worry about that right now. Awesome. So I think this is going to go ahead and call it quits here. I know this is probably generally probably a shorter episode as we normally do, but like I said, I don't have too much time today to record. So next time what we will do is we will go ahead and take on... Well, it's not Koga. It's always Koga, right? I don't know why this is different, which is interesting. Janine. So it's gonna be a poison type Pokemon, and obviously next time we will go through that. So if you guys have enjoyed the series so far, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is episode 18 of the Burn Animation Pokemon Heart and Soul hardcore, not randomized, but just hardcore Nuzlocke playthrough. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see everybody in episode 19.